everyone, welcome back to another episode. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to a very chic French brand for hats. This brand is deeply rooted in Chanel because it is part of Chanel's Métier d'Art collection of ateliers. I have talked about the history of Chanel's Métier d'Art and the different maisons which are under Chanel's big umbrella in one of my earlier videos. Today I want to focus on Maison Michel, which has been the hat maker for Chanel under the Métier d'Art umbrella since 1997. And this Parisian brand was founded in 1936 by Auguste Michel, and today we have Priscilla Royer as the artistic director. Even though the brand has existed for a long time, it's always only collaborated with other fashion houses. It was always the fabric of Parisian high fashion, but it's never really had its own proper kind of independent collection until 2006 when it launched its own line. Their boutique in Paris is right across the street from Chanel's Rue Cambon location, and if you have the chance to come to Paris, I would highly recommend visiting their store. And today there are a lot of sales going on, and a lot of hats are between 30 to 40% off. Okay, I'm down to 3. I'm trying to decide between these.
So I got a hat from Maison Michel. Really happy with it. It's like a fraction of what you would pay in Chanel. Alright, so this is the box that it came in, and I just want to do a very quick unboxing. It's a little bit of a fake unboxing because I've already worn the hat, but I want to show you the box. It's beautiful. It says Maison Michel, well, just Michel Paris. And it says chapeau, which is the French word for hats, and it's got this little handle here, so I'm just gonna open it up, and it's very beautiful with this M logo right here. So just lift the tissue paper, and here is the hat that I got. It is the salmon pink color or blush pink, and I think the color is the main reason I got this hat. I just really love the salmon pink with the black ribbon. I think it's just really chic for the summer, and it's a little different from what everyone has. I was really hesitating between this one and the other one, which is the normal straw hat color, and it had like the little holes like along the front that lets light in, which kind of illuminates your face a little bit. So that one was really special as well. I just really like the color, and I think that's why I got it. And I love this little logo right here, the Maison Michel logo. I mean, nobody really knows what it is, but if you know, you know. And I like how the bowl is very subtle, and it's not a really big bowl, but it's really chic. And one thing to note is that in Maison Michel, they do the small, medium, large for sizing. And in some of the other hat makers in Paris, they measure the diameter of your head, and then they make the hat to the exact measurement of your head. But the downside to that is that you need to wait a couple of weeks, I think roughly 2 to 3 weeks before receiving your hat. They can probably ship it to your home country, but you do have to wait. So I like how in Maison Michel you can just take it and you don't have to kind of wait for it. And I do want to show you another hat which I got in Paris last summer. This is one I got from Courtois, Paris, and they have a few locations in the city. The one that I got it from was right outside of Le Bon Marché, and they also have one in Le Marché. I don't know if they have other locations, but you can check it on the website. And this is a completely kind of custom made hat. They measured the diameter of my head, and I waited 2 to 3 weeks before receiving it. So what I did was that I picked the material of the main body of the hat. This is a very kind of soft material. I just want to show you kind of up close. It's very soft and smooth to the touch. It's not like some of the other kind of straw summer hats where it's very kind of coarse and it's very very rough to the touch. This is very smooth, very comfortable, and it's kind of just like flowy. It like kind of molds to the shape of your head, and it just kind of moves around with the wind. And I also picked out the color of the ribbon. They have many colors to choose from, and I really like this salmon pink color, especially for hats in the summer. So this is more of a blush pink, so I picked this color to match the beige kind of creamy white body of the hat. And I really wanted the long ribbon to kind of trail the body of the hat, so that's a preference that you can customize. So now in terms of pricing, let's start from the top. Chanel hats are probably one of the priciest hats, right? If you get a hat from Chanel, they're probably going to cost like 1,500 euros, or it could be even more than that. Maison Michel, on the other hand, they are the hat maker for Chanel, as I mentioned, and they're part of the Métier d'Art ateliers, so they make all the hats for Chanel, right? But they also have their own collections, so you are getting a pretty good deal for Maison Michel's hats. They just don't have the CC logo on it. Their hats usually sell for between 500 to 800 euros each. I mean, it's still a good chunk of cash to drop on a hat, but sometimes you can get them 30 to 50% off when it's a sales season. Like when I bought this hat, a lot of the hats were around 30 to 40% off. You can get them for a pretty good deal. Although, I mean, it's still pretty pricey for a hat. I mean, this one right here, and like a lot of the hat makers in Paris, they're priced between 300 to 600 euros. This one, I think I paid around 400 euros, around maybe 430, 450, something like that. I mean, it's still very expensive, but it's very well made, and I really like the material, and I think the design is very contemporary and very chic. So you are getting that for the price that you're paying. But if you're looking for something a little bit less expensive, or a lot more expensive, because let's face it, a hat is a hat. Nobody really knows what brand you're wearing unless they really know the brand, right? So I really get it if you just want a very inexpensive hat. And I know where to get one of those, so stay tuned. We're going to Galeries Lafayette. So we're at the silk counters at Galeries Lafayette, and this is where you can get a lot of the silk scarves. They're in very many different colors and patterns and sizes, and I like it because like they are very let's just say less expensive than the branded scarves, and they are 100% silk. These are just so cute. Look at this. This is only 49 euros, and it's a pretty sizable one. And here are the bigger squares, and this one is at 75 euros. And they also have summer hats here, and these are Galeries Lafayette's private label, and the prices are very, very reasonable for all these very stylish summer hats. This one is 70 euros, and they're very good quality. I love these hats. So they are all Galeries Lafayette's private label. So they are not branded, and that's why they are at a much lower price than some of the branded hats that you can find elsewhere. They're not quite the same as the Chanel hat or a Maison Michel hat, but they are pretty good, especially for the price. This one is at 40 euros. Like, you really can't get any better than that. And this color is just so chic. It's a blush pink color, and I love this color, especially in hats. And you can get some 100% cashmere neck warmers and berets. And here you can also get 100% cashmere mittens for a very good price. These are 45 euros only, and they are 100% cashmere. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Ami boutique on Saint-Jean. I'm trying to find the right size for the cardigans that I tried on at Le Bon Marché, and hopefully they have it here. They have it on the website, but let's see. I don't want to have to order it online. Okay, I found a size small in the boutique, and I actually can't tell that there is a size difference. I mean, it's pretty similar to the medium. Okay, I really like this cardigan. Look at this material. This really beautiful. This white is beautiful. But actually, their clothes actually run a little bit big. This one is a small, and I think it looks a bit big on me. Okay, this is the dress version of the jacket. They don't have it in extra small. I don't know if this is a little bit big or it's kind of okay. Okay, this is the marine blue, but they don't have the cardigan, so they have the sweater. I hope you guys have enjoyed shopping with me. We just sat down for some crepe, and then we're gonna go walk around in the Montmartre area. I just really enjoy walking around this quartier.
Bon appétit.
So this is a tofu and avocado crepe. And then we have mushroom rolls and blue lobster rolls.
So this is now mainly a tourist place, but I still really like it. There are many restaurants and cafes you can just sit around, and there are artists offering cartoon sketches for people. I just really like the vibe, even though it's very touristy. noticed that it's like kind of different from the other Starbucks.
What do you mean? We've been inside the Starbucks together 1,000 times.
Yeah, but I didn't remember that this was Starbucks. I thought it was just like a, I don't know. So what is this street famous for?
From what it looks like?
What it looks like.
Yeah, for being quaint.
Being quaint.
Yeah.
In Montmartre.
Isn't it reason enough?
I suppose. Villa de Plantain. I love checking out real estate prices in every neighborhood I go to or every city just to see what people's lives are like. So in Paris, when they show the real estate in these listings, they also give you the information about the energy efficiency of the apartment. So if you see on the bottom right corner, there's a little scale with different colors and different gradings. So obviously the green is good and red is not so good. So the more energy efficient, the more kind of heat resisting and or like insulating in the winter it gets. And my husband was explaining to me that the city is planning to phase out the apartments that are on the lowest grades, and so which means if you buy one of those apartments, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money to upgrade the apartment's insulation system to make it energy efficient enough to comply with the city regulations.
Bateau Lavoir?
Yeah. Is it like a museum or is it like...
Yeah, it is. We've been there together.
We've never been inside, we were outside.
Bateau Lavoir.
So this is the famous Bateau Lavoir. We've never really been inside because every time we come to Montmartre, it's usually in the evening and this is like a museum, so it's closed. So this used to be the stomping ground for very famous artists and writers like Hemingway, Picasso, when they used to live in Paris. I would love to come back and check it out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.